Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain the geometry clean tools that you find in utilities. Doing so I will touch a little bit also on the backface culling and on backface coloring, and maybe a little bit on stitch and scoop, which is otherwise known as union tools. To get started, I'll simply drag and drop a basic cube, and I want to make another cube that will actually touch this. The way I'm going to do this a different way that I normally do it, just to show you another trick, I'll turn on the move tool and I'll hold down my control key or command key I guess on Mac, and I'm going to use the gizmo to drag one. And you can see it aligns with the tool. With the lines I have now a blue and green axes. This represents the axes that this is aligned. If I see both lines, then I know that this is actually touching both of them to actually aligned with one another. Okay, so if you look over here, what I have here is a single cube has 6 faces, and you can see I have now selected 6 out of 12 because only one cube is selected. Similarly, I have selected 12 out of 24 and 8 out of 16. So we have basically duplicated cubes, and between them they still maintain the inner faces and everything, obviously because they're separate objects. If I'm going to select both objects and I'm going to combine them, the different option in combine, I have the 3 different options. I can group and merge and union. If I group them, basically nothing will happen. They will be maintained the way they have been maintained before, 2 individual objects. If I do union, this will combine them in a way that they should make a cut. I'll touch on this a little bit later. Or I can merge them. In merge, I have 2 options, remove interfaces or not. If I don't remove interfaces, it may still remove the duplicated vertices, but it will leave the inner face. So let's take a look. If I click on this, you can see we have removed 4 vertices, these duplicated vertices, but we now still have 12 faces, and basically remove some edges because they're duplicated here, but we still have inner faces. So I can do now as a separate tool, first of all, before I go and dive deeper into it. So just to show you, if you have a case like this, if extra faces, you can have over here, I use only this one that I want to use, remove inner faces. I click on it and it removed actually 2 faces because both cubes had faces that are not needed. So now we have a total of 10 faces instead of 12, and it has the edges and vertices, everything adjusted. Okay, so now this is the basics how it is. So we have the concept of removing duplicated vertices, which was already removed and by merging, and then we have the concept of removing interfaces. So this is very basic. Now I want to show something. What will happen if I do a little bit different? Instead of having the cubes identical to each other, I'm going to scale this up. The way I do it is I simply select one of the faces and I move it up. So now it doesn't matter by how much, the main thing is here that this is no longer the same size as this. Now in order to remove the duplicate faces over here, I will have a problem because there's no cut. This is one face. The face that you see over here sticking out is the same face that goes inside over here. So what's going to happen now here is, if I go to combine, I use the union option, the union will create a cut. So you see it actually cut everything and it removed everything. Everything is fine. There's no problem over here. This union is the same function that you find in stitch and scoop, where you can go over here, you can do union, which is basically the same results, the same thing. Okay, but if I go group, obviously still maintained everything, so there's no reason anything, it's just a group. If I go merge, here's the problem. If I don't remove a duplicate, it will still remove some the interfaces will still remove some vertices, because over here in the bottom it can remove it. Over here will not remove because the vertex is not duplicated because there's no going into this line the same. If I do remove it, it may delete this face. Let's take a look. You see it deleted this face. And the reason here is because this face actually, when you think about it from the inside, it has been duplicated. But if you think about it from here, it's needed. So there's actually no simple solution to it, because the only way you can delete, actually you cannot delete this face. You need to cut first the face, then you can delete the inner part and leave the outer part intact. So this is where, if you have a use case like this, you will have to use the merge without cutting. So you can merge it without cutting, and it will still remove some vertices, 2 vertices from the bottom, instead of before removing 4 when they were identical cubes, because the top was also shared. Now it removed only 2, but now you can go to Geometry Clean, and this is what this function will do. Now Geometry Clean is one of the unique tools in SelfCAD that it's actually one tool that has a few tools in it, and you have to be careful. If you're going to use over here all 3 together, everything turned on at once, it may first run the remove duplicates and remove interfaces. In fact, I think this is what it's doing before cutting. So in this case, you will have the same problem. So you have to be careful what tool you're using for what. If you have something with duplicate vertices, let's say a group, and you want to convert them, you can just remove duplicates. This is removing duplicate vertices. Same thing merge already did. If you want to remove interfaces, like merging them without that function, then remove it. This is what this is doing. In our use case, what we want is, we first want to cut. So we turn on only this, and we click over here, cut intersection. Now you can see it actually created a cut over here. It didn't remove anything, but it created a proper cut. Now, once I have the cut, I can go and remove the duplicate. So let's take a look now. I'll go again, Geometry Clean. I'll turn this off, cut. I no longer need that. I can turn on both of them. Actually, I don't need the duplicates because there's no duplicated vertices, but I can turn it on, why not? And remove interfaces. This is what I'm looking for. If you see over here, it removed no vertices to remove, but it removed 3 faces. The reason why it's 3 faces, not just 2 faces over here, probably because the cut made some triangles, so you have more faces than what we did over here. So this is basically what you see over here, and this has been created this. Okay, so now this is actually a manifold geometry. If you see, if I'm going to click on this edge over here that was now created, just to prove it's connected to this, I'm going to go to move. I'm actually going to turn on the local transformation so I can better move it perpendicular over here. You can see moving this actually moves both geometries because they are actually connected now, and this is one piece. Okay, so we are basically done explaining the tools in Geometry Clean and how they're used and what they're used. But now I want to touch, if you're interested, you can wait another minute. I'm going to show you, sorry for this, I'm going to show you another example here, a little bit more touching base about the backface cooling and backface coloring, and some other interesting examples with Geometry Clean. So I'm going to undo these functions that I did before cutting. So we have basically actually the geometries both together now, and I'm going to combine them using merge without any cutting, without anything, and remove 2 vertices, everything fine. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select these faces, and I'm going to flip normals. Actually, before doing that, I'm going to flip normals the entire object, try to flip normals, and actually it wouldn't work. It tells me it's non-manifold geometry. And the thing here is that flip normals needs to have a complete proper volume, and if you're trying to flip them something that has interfaces over here that actually breaks the geometry non-manifold, it will have a problem flip the entire thing. So, but it can actually work on individual faces, has no problem, because flipping entire geometry needs to make sure like what is inside, what is outside, and then in order to test that, it needs to be manifold. But individual faces, it doesn't really need to check anything. It just flips these faces, so it can work in any condition, even in completely broken topologies. So in this case, I'm going to go to flip normals, and if I uncheck the highlight color, actually you see still nothing. But if I turn on the backface coloring, you can see now this is a different color. So this is actually an indication of what is flipped. Now, if I'm going to try to flip it back again, flip normals, it's going to tell me the same thing, non-manifold, but I can manually select them and tell it to flip. The other thing I can do here is I can click on backface culling, which is actually hiding all of the inside faces. And in this case, you can see that we have these faces over here, and you can clearly see if I click on this, it highlights the entire thing. This is one face entirely. If I'm going to click on Geometry Clean and the option to cut intersecting faces, just to cut intersecting faces, you can see it created a cut. And now if I'm selecting this, you can see this is actually why we added an extra face. This is now two triangles, but you can see over here, this is separately, so they are now cut over here. Okay, the other interesting thing that I want to show you here is that I'm going to use the other function to remove inner faces, and this will actually remove the outside flipped faces as well. So let me show you. So moving the face to remove this, understandable, but if I'm going to turn back off no culling, you can see it actually created over here a hole. It deleted these faces. Now I can easily use fill polygon to fill them in, and this will actually solve this problem, fill it back in. But why did it delete these faces? It turns out that the inner faces function, the algorithm that checks what is inner faces, also relies on normals. And the fact that these faces were flipped made it think that this is actually inner faces, because actually this is the color for inner faces. And if they were inverted, it made it think that their inner faces needs to be removed. That's why they were removed. So if I'm undoing this, this entire thing over here, before flipping the faces, oops, I can, yes, so something like this, I can still actually, let's flip it back, flip normals, this is flipped back, okay. Now if I turn on the back face culling, okay, so actually, you know, even if you turn on back face culling, there's nothing you can see because it only has outside faces. So, but why isn't it turning on? Let's see. Oh, it did turn on, but it just didn't update the tooltip somehow didn't update. I'm not sure why. Okay, nevertheless, this is now done. Now if I go to Geometry Clean to cut, I have to first cut intersection, apply this, and now I can go to remove inner faces, this one, and now we can go to flip normals, flip the entire object like this, so you will see, because they're flipped, you can kind of see the inside of the object, which is another interesting way why you sometimes want to flip the entire object normals to see what's going on inside. And you can also, if you turn this off, you can also see the color is different, and now you can flip them back and there's no problem. This is perfectly manifold. So what we learned over here mostly is the idea that dealing with coplanar, it's called coplanar, when you have two faces that intersect, if they are completely identical, there's no problem. You can do everything in the merge tool. You don't need that. You can also use stitch and scoop, which is using Boolean tools. Boolean tools is not meant to do this type of stuff. They're meant to work with union, is meant to handle objects that are intersecting each other, not just touching each other. But SelfCAD has implemented some special use cases, so it can handle most of the time where you have a kind of flush to each other, touching each other, will be handled in SelfCAD, but you may still come across something sometimes when it will not, because that's not the default way it should work. And there's some hacks the way SelfCAD actually makes it work. But nevertheless, when it comes to merging them, if they're identical, you can just use the function to remove inner faces. But if they are not, in a case like this, you have to be careful because it will delete faces. You have to merge it without removing duplicates, and then geometry clean using just the cut intersection part tool first, and then you can go again and remove inner faces. And you also have to be careful that if faces are flipped normals, which is always a good idea to check backface culling, have it on, if they are flipped, it may remove flipped faces. And sadly, you cannot flip everything automatically unless the object is manifold, so you may need sometimes to flip manually, or just see what it is. And this is a big part, actually. Topology and a lot of stuff that can cause problems could be fixed with that, and this is a unique tool that very few software have this capabilities of cutting these stuff. But the more advanced tools get, the more know-how you have to have how to use them. And yeah, so I hope this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments if you want me to showcase anything else, or if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.